So today, lads, we're going to be talking about this, and this is something that isn't the biggest deal in the world, probably not, but it's something that has happened time after time after time. This is not something that happened once. This is not something that is like this isn't something that's just it can be written off just completely as a mistake, or it can be written off as oh this is just a one-off thing that can and will never happen again, because this is the fourth time. This is the fourth time in the last 12 months that the WNBA on their official pages have misspelled Caitlin Clark's name. This is the fourth time they misspelled her name. They have misspelled her name. They have said she plays for the wrong team. They have they have done everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. They have done every single thing wrong when it comes to like the marketing around Caitlin Clark. Because honestly, I don't understand how they can keep doing this. As you see here, which player set the rookie record of most assists in a single season with 337? Paige Bueckers, Caitlin Clark, Steward, or Jackie Young. They have, in the last year, again, how many times are you going to misspell somebody's name? Whatever, if this was once off, I wouldn't care. But it's been constant. It's been constant. Through the last 2 years, we are literally seeing them call her Caitlin. We've seen them call her Caitlin Clark on her All WNBA first team. By the way, when they announced the All WNBA first team, good old Caitlin Clark made that team too. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget her, historic All WNBA first team as a rookie. Players that have done that as a rookie, Sue Bird. Since it's been positionless, players that have done that as a rookie has been nobody. Since it's gone to positionless, she was the first person to do that. And unfortunately, it was Caitlin Clark. And now we've got Caitlin Clark again. And this is just something where you're like, first time, okay, intern, Actually, realistically, the first time when Sabrina Ionescu was getting, Caitlin Clark won Player of the Month, and they just decided, you know what? Sabrina Ionescu won Player of the Month, but they decided we're going to show Caitlin Clark's highlights. We're going to show Caitlin Clark's highlights, a highlight tape from the week previously. And instead of Player of the Week being Caitlin Clark, which it should have been, everybody knows it should have been Caitlin Clark, they decided to give it to Sabrina Ionescu last minute. Why did they give it to Sabrina Ionescu last minute? Because they didn't want to give it to Caitlin Clark. For whatever reason, Caitlin Clark deserved it. Caitlin Clark had a week where she broke the assist record. She had a 26-point game. And you might be saying, oh, but she didn't win all those games. They'd given Player of the Week to Angel Reese a couple of weeks back prior to that, based off one game, when she broke the double-double record when they lost a bunch of games. She got it for when she broke a record, but they just didn't want to give it to Caitlin Clark. But instead, they didn't want to give it to Caitlin Clark. But, they'll still show the Caitlin Clark highlights. They'll still go out of their way to show the Caitlin Clark highlights. So, look, it is something. It is something, I guess. And they changed their mind last minute. And again, you're just seeing this on their social media. It's actually getting ridiculous. And if this was happening to other people's, they do this on purpose, because there's no way the name Caitlin gets misspelled this much. It is I fully believe it's on purpose. I fully believe it's on purpose. It's like the name Caitlin with a Y is basically a name used by the Caitlin haters to attack Caitlin. Caitlin with a Y, that's basically what it is. It is the Caitlin haters calling card is Caitlin with a Y. And they'll misspell her name intentionally. And they'll do it intentionally. And that's the thing where I'm like, most of this, in my opinion, is intentional. And I'm going to be honest, it's just, it's just getting, it's a bit ridiculous now. And you're seeing it from the WNBA. And look, if this is not intentional, they've done a horrible job of making it not look intentional. Because they'll never misspell Paige Bueckers. And Paige Bueckers is significantly harder to spell than Caitlin Clark. It is. It is. It's significantly harder to spell. They have not misspelled Paige Bueckers once. They have misspelled Caitlin Clark 4 times, and they've called her Kelton. And that's the thing. That's the thing. On a day where Paige Bueckers throws a bang average pass against a team from Japan in preseason, and it gets given assist of the year because it has to be Paige, they misspell Caitlin Clark's name. Like, look, we can all have all of our conspiracies. You guys can definitely think that I'm looking too much into this, and I probably am. This is probably nothing at the end of the day. This is probably nothing. But, big but, even though it absolutely probably is nothing, you also have to take into account that this happens too often. You're doing this intentionally. Okay, so you can't even spell her name correctly. So we're back to misspelling Caitlin Clark's name. Kelton did the old admin return. Kelton, you can't spell the most popular player's name. I feel like I'm being asked and believing that's actually how her name is spelled. Like, that's the thing. You've got a page saying, I'm being gaslit into believing her name is Kelton. Why? Because they call her Kelton so often. The official WNBA. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. Like, they probably call her Kelton Clark 5% of the time. And you might be saying, oh, it would be more than that. But, like, misspelling her name about 5% of the time might be, like, that's, maybe I'm undershooting, maybe I'm overshooting it. Maybe 2-3%. But still, misspelling someone's name 4 or 5 times in a year. Like, they still can't spell Caitlin properly. Still disrespecting her. Can't even spell her name properly. Kelton, spell her name properly. How hard is it to spell? It has been an entire year of them misspelling her name. It has been an entire year. And let's not forget, they misspelled her name. They got her... I'm pretty sure, was it the WNBA posted? Did they post the Paige Bueckers broke an assist record? When the record she broke was 3rd all-time for rookies? I think they might have said that she'd set the record. And she'd long passed Enrique for wings at this stage. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. And I'm like, I understand hyping up Paige Bueckers. But it's like, first of all, giving her participation trophies, is that not exactly what she said she didn't want in that ESPY speech? Is that not exactly what she said she didn't want? But yeah, everyone's cool with handing her participation trophies. But I'm surprised she didn't win MVP this year, if I'm being honest. But at the end of the day, look, that has nothing to do with this, because I don't think Caitlin Clark I don't think she had a top 5 assist of the season. I think it was a good pass to Sophie Cunningham. I still think it was better than the Paige one, but I don't think that was a top 5 assist of the season. I think some of Kelsey Mitchell's behind the back passes this season were better. I don't even think that was the best fever assist on the season. But yeah, it's just a weird thing, because what does this league have to gain by consistently? I don't know if this is completely incompetence. If it is just incompetence. Like, I actually don't know if this is incompetence or not. Was it the WNBA that posted something? I can't even remember. What was it like? They called somebody else Enrique. I cannot remember. I think it happened in the playoffs. That, like, there was a player who did something and they tagged Enrique. They were like, Enrique Agamboale has done this, and it's like, well, no. But yeah, look, for me, it's a very interesting thing. Like, to see, and I just think the disrespect they're showing towards Caitlin Clark it's actually getting crazy now, because I think it's a hard thing to deny. I think it is hard to deny. There absolutely is disrespect being shown towards her, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.